therefore, when and how does the story of a YouTuber start? Prajakta.
Hello, everybody.
Come on,
Wow, I'm
she
glad we're
expects
so
a
excited.
response from the audience now. This is the last panel, so this is Prajakta's, not anybody.
So how does the journey of a YouTuber start? I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
a very subjective question. Like mine started in the most dramatic way. So I was a very bad radio jockey, interning at a radio station, doing a very, very bad job at it.
Okay, so it's already a good sign for bad joking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I met Sudeep.
Okay.
He came to the radio office. He was working somewhere else back then. And I always forget where he was working anyway. Where were you? Z Music. He was working with
Yeah.
Z Music. So he came and he met me. I used to write a blog back then. And he came up to me and he's like, you know what? So we just had a conversation. And he's like, you know what? You're really funny. Have you thought of making YouTube videos? And I'm like, no. Like, who does that?
Mm.
So he was like, you know what, here's my card, just in case you ever, you know, like I'm joining this company called One Digital, and we take care of YouTube channels, just give us a call, we'll let you know. And I was like, yeah, alright, fine, whatever. And then like, he came to office so many times, I dodged him so many times, then he finally
Jayvijay,
was
yes.
like,
Please join us, Jayvijay. Yeah.
he was like, abhi to wahan the sab.
Yeah. The hero entry, of course. Hi, welcome. Yes, please go on.
So then I was like, you know what? Fine. So I met him and I showed him my blog, which was read by like 7 people back then. And he's like, you know what? It's a good idea. Give it a go. I was like, fine. And my dreams of becoming the best radio jockey of Mumbai were like crashing so
Okay.
badly. I was like, fine, I'll give it a chance. I did one video and I could see like the first 1,000 views on my video, and I could see comments, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. So as soon as you put content out, you're getting a response, which can get very addictive. I was like, wow, this is great. So I did like radio and YouTube for a month, and then I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to go with YouTube.
Yeah, sure. Alfeeya, how did your story start?
Well, firstly, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you all are having a great time. And thanks for having all of us over here. Well, talking
Pleasure.
about my story on a personal level, I think I had a great content catalog to start with. And yes, why I just happened to drop into the office of Google India. I had a meeting with the South Asian head over there, and I had completely no clue as to what online partnership was, as to what direct partnership was. And then I was guided, obviously, by them. And then I just got on to signing a direct deal with the
Right.
Google India,
Okay.
of course.
Okay. So, well, of course, for ChuChuTV, Vinoth, you tell us
Hi, all.
about how it started.
Hello.
It's not since long.
Yeah.
It's not since long that it started for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We started in 2013.
Okay.
So me and my friends were, running an IT services company, and at home I was enjoying with my 2-year-old daughter. Her name is Harshita, and her nickname is Chuchu.
Okay.
So then, like, I was showing her these YouTube videos, like cartoons and stuff. She got a lot excited. So I wanted to do something for her as a gift. So I went ahead, and she's still very chubby, chubby. So I did this chubby cheek nursery rhyme as an animated content
Okay.
by myself. So when I showed it to her, she liked it very much. She never knew that it was her. So I designed 6 versions of my daughter with different hairstyles and dresses and stuff. And then when I showed it to her, she continuously watched it for more than, like 100 times. Kept on watching it. So I thought, she's liking it. If she's liking it, the kids in the world would like it. So I thought, why not we just upload on YouTube and check.
Yeah.
So when I uploaded, we got around, 300,000 views in just 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I was like, this is
Amazed.
something there. So I've been into YouTube ever since it started. I knew we could monetize or do content, but since I was in a different industry, I did not concentrate on this. But then I went to my partners who are my friends. So I told them, guys, let us try one more video. So there is something in this. Then I did the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star nursery rhyme in our own style. So once we did it with just 2 videos, we got 5,000 subscribers.
Wow.
That's when YouTube called us and said, guys, you are doing some magic. The partner manager, they allotted a partner manager for us, and she called me and said, guys are doing something special, because there were already like 30-40 kids channels. So even if they are there, your content is being watched more. So you guys, they advise us to invest more on this platform. So I went ahead again, discussed with my partners and got their approval, and that's it. Now we are Asia's most watched YouTube channel for any genre.
Can you imagine?
You know, like so. We are closing in, our main channel is closing in on 10 million subscribers. And if we reach there, we'll be the fastest education channel to reach that milestone. So that's it. So
yeah. So Jayvijay, your story is a little bit different. So tell us a little bit how it all come up and how you eventually become the star that you are on YouTube.
1 year back, I just uploaded one mimicry video of Shah Rukh Khan, and people start liking it. And they send me so many messages that you are doing so good, so amazing. So I got a good, amazing response. So next day I uploaded a Amitabh Bachchan video. Then people respond, very amazing. So I thought, this is good, yeah. Why not upload every day and alternate days? I started doing this. And I think there is so many people, I mean, they do mimicry and all. But I realized that I'm better than all.
Yeah,
I know I'm good.
Great.
I've seen him in another session. He does it really well. Can you do once?
Yeah, sure.
No, sure. We will have this part. No worry. Yeah, we'll discuss about the discovery part, and then we'll come to this definitely. Yeah.
So right now, you want me right now?
Just give them an insight. Don't give them everything.
Don't do the whole performance.
Yeah, just give them an insight.
What you've done.
मैं आंखें बंद करता हूं तो मैं देखता हूं. मैं आंखें खोलता हूं तो मैं देखना चाहता हूं. हर घड़ी, हर पल मेरे नैना बस मेरी नैना को ढूंढते हैं. ऐसे प्यार का हूं पागलपन या मेरे दिल की धड़कन. मेरे लिए एक ही बात है. So just like this.
What is also really great is that even the star that you're mimicking actually, appreciated your talent. And what did he tell you?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh my God, you are better than me, and you imitate me. 1,000 times better than me."
Okay.
This is a great achievement for me, and meeting Shah Rukh Khan was my goal, only goal. It was like I'm meeting my God.
Yeah, sure.
And my life is totally changed after meeting Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah. Okay, so these are the talents, these are the people who actually have an idea and want to project it and want to, reach out or don't know if they can reach out. And there's Sudeep, who actually knows how to make them reach out, make them having views, having likes. And so tell us how you go about identifying talent and how does it happen?
Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
No one's excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So there is a method to the madness. It's not random. There is a way to do this. There is the right way to do this, and then there is the longer way to do this. There is no wrong way, right? You just have to be creating. Firstly, you need to identify who you're going to cater to as a creator. Once you've identified that, then you start creating content, and there is hygiene involved in creating content. So you need to start doing this on a regular basis. You need to take care of your tonality. You need to take care of the image, the thumbnails that you make, the tagging that you do. And if you do it right, you'll get your response right then and there. And that's when you keep doing it. Obviously, we as a network come into play when a creator has identified what they want to do. Like a lot of times, a lot of creators who have a lot of potential come and tell us, that digital pe kuch karna hai. And एक viral video बनाते हैं. It does not happen. You cannot think about making a viral video and make a viral video. So firstly, we identify what the strengths of the creator is. Then we make content suggestions, and then help make them understand what is the most exciting for them. Because unless they're excited about the content they make, they cannot do it consistently for months. Like for example, today if I ask Jayvijay to start making food videos and I'll convince him, he'll do it for a month and then he'll say, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't like it. So first we identify what the strengths are and then guide them towards doing that.
Okay. So basically, we do not become like a star on YouTube just like that. There's whole work behind, whole insight behind on which you work on. You don't get likes like that, just like that.
Yeah, again, as he said, you need to find your niche.
Yeah.
So what strengths you have in your content.
Yeah.
Moreover, you need to regularly upload in YouTube and see to what fans are like commenting about. So in our case, we have a separate team just to answer the fans.
Yeah.
So most times we do content based on the fan recommendations.
Yeah.
So that is very important. You need to engage with your fans regularly and really understand what they want, rather than like pushing what you want.
So how do sorry. So how do you find the prospect for your particular niche on this platform?
See, we again experimenting. As you said, there's no right or wrong way. So we experiment everything. Something works, then catch that and go. So it's like experimenting. And with YouTube, you don't need a separate investment. You just need a phone and a camera and just go ahead and upload. So I think there are YouTubers like successful YouTubers here who know that more. So that way, you just need to experiment a lot and try to give different things, not the same old. I'm seeing a trend now, like if someone starts a comedy channel and that becomes a hit, then immediately say 500 people come and start a comedy channel. It's not that actually. If you can do a comedy channel, do it. Else, do something what you can do. Find your niche. For example, as he said, he cannot do the food, but he can do a video like what if Shah Rukh Khan cooks. That can be done. So something like that. So you need to find what you need to play with your strengths.
Alfeeya, in the recent years, what are the content genres that you find which are gaining more interest on platforms like YouTube?
Well, also adding a pointer to what he said, and then continuing with the same question, answering a question, is that, see, the audience at the YouTube segment is something which is very unpredictable. First, we need to realize all that. And we need to understand as to what exactly is the mindset of the consumers, of the audience, or the viewers. I mean, what exactly is it that they're expecting? And then catering to it in the exact requirement is something what matters the most. So as he said, when you're confident about picking up a particular genre, be it the animated content, be it the cookery, be it mimicry, be it comedy, etc., whatever it is, I think it's important that you are giving a lot of effort, you're giving a lot of dedication, and of course, presenting your content being deployed on a YouTube channel so far, of course, in good quality and of course in good quantity. So when it comes to as to what genre is actually working on YouTube right now, there's not a fixed figure. I mean, there are multiple genres that are working really well on YouTube. Today, I think YouTube has emerged as one of the most primary sources of entertainment globally. Of course, YouTube today, I mean, if you need to research or search for something on the entire web, it's google.com that you go to. But in terms of video search engine, I mean, there are many other video search engines, but the only one that you actually clinch to is youtube.com. So far. So I think, yes, when it comes to genre picking, I think it's very important whatever genre you're picking up. Firstly, you need to get into an experimentation phase of trying out as to if it's working out really well on a cost-effective way or in an efficient manner. And you need to stick to it in terms of creating peripheral content around whether it's a niche content market strategy or whether it's a core content market strategy. So it's basically sticking to what you are focusing on, whatever genre you're picking up. Comedy works great. There are people who are presenting cookery videos, as you mentioned. That's really working great. There are short films that are working great. I mean, if you talk about LSF, large short films, I think they come out with amazingly, a really good content in terms of short films directed by reputed filmmakers. And they have such content which has gone viral. Okay. So there are many genres. You just need to get into that experimentation phase and then just lock yourself onto it.
Yeah. Sudeep, for your take on this part, on genres which are working very well, maybe if you want to focus just on the Indian context.
Sure. So the most successful and the most sticky content is kid content. It'll never stop. Kids are psycho.
Great. So congrats.
They watch the same thing 1,000 times. So, so that is one content which can never go out of fashion.
Yeah.
After that, the lowest hanging fruit is music. Music gets accepted faster than any other genre. Yeah. Where if you just sing well, you're accepted. Or not even, if you look nice, they like it. There is comedy after that, which is, comedy is spoken about much more. It's shared a lot.
Okay.
So comedy, because then that they become talking points.
Yeah.
So that is very big. And then food. Now food we see in the last couple of years, food as a genre has picked up a lot.
Even fashion.
Fashion and beauty.
Yeah,
fashion and beauty is maybe food and fashion and beauty are together.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But I think the best genre to be in is firstly kid content and then music and comedy.
Okay. Jayvijay, YouTube as a platform, from your experience, for an artist who has talent, who wants to broadcast himself, who wants people to see you. So for you, how do you find it as a potential for all the maybe artists that you know that are not known as you are known? So how do you feel that the potential of this YouTube channel for artists to get known, to get famous, and why not to get rich?
Yeah, you can reach, but I think if you are making, such great videos, if you are getting good, good viewership, so there are so many companies approach you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you are doing one video only for the YouTube, and only after YouTube ads you get some particular $200, $300.
Definitely a platform which
I do stand-up comedy and mimicry, and both are my different genres.
Okay.
So many people call me for voiceover for Narendra Modi voice. If I do 30-second voiceover, they got to know me that, oh, Jayvijay do such a good mimicry of Narendra Modi. We need a voiceover for 30 seconds, Jayvijay. Okay. How much you charge? I said, 8,000 rupee. And I go, okay. So this is why I want to make money. That's why I'm doing such things. If I do a video for a different thing, if I trying to copy Arnab Goswami or Ravish Kumar, the people want to listen something about the Ravish Kumar style. No one copy Ravish Kumar just like I do. So I give my more power to do Ravish Kumar and all. So I think I want to make money more than voiceover, stage shows and all. I don't know much about how to be a millionaire on YouTube. I'm seriously only.
Also, no, I would like to just there's this part of it where you are a performer even otherwise. Like you perform somewhere else. Like you perform a lot. You travel a lot. You perform a lot. YouTube is something that it's sort of like a buy platform. So your primary source of income is not YouTube.
No.
Unlike for me, my primary source of income is YouTube. So first of all, तो सबके दिमाग में ये बात होती है कि it's very easy to earn money on YouTube. One view, $1. I would be a very rich girl right now, but I'm not. So that's not true. Like a lot of people think that it's very easy to earn money on YouTube. अरे एक video viral कर देंगे, brands पैसे दे दे. It's not like that. You have to really work towards it. It's very tough. Like so many times I meet young people going to be like, you know what, I'm going to start a viral YouTube channel. I'm like, all the best with that. Let me know how you do it. So I think one side of the story is this, where he has a credibility even before getting to YouTube. And then the other side is where I built my credibility on the platform and then took it from there. So brands do spend money on the channel now, but then it's much harder for individual creators, I think.
Sudeep.
Also, so to answer the first part of your question, for creators and for any kind of talent, gone are the days when you're dependent on someone to notice you. I mean, all you have to do is get a camera, which is on your phone nowadays. And you're not restricted. You're not dependent on anyone. So you don't have to wait for a music label to notice you to be a singer. You don't have to wait for a producer to see if you can do mimicry or act. So you're literally not at the beck and call of anyone.
There's no mediator.
I mean, it's the people, and if you create good content, then it's you and the people. That's it. There is nothing in the middle. So it's an awesome time to be a creator right now.
Okay. What should normally be? You've chosen to be like a niche. Does it? I mean, according to you, should it always be a niche, or like some can also be good on several genres? according to you?
Yeah, it depends. So for us, we are sticking to 0 to 6 as of now.
Yeah.
The max we would go is up to 8. That's it. Because we want to play with our strengths. Again, if I go to like 10 plus or 12, the teens, I need to depend on some other creator. Right now, it's myself and my partner working on the creative side completely. Right. So that way, like once we go ahead and depend on another creator, I don't know how it might work. All these years, it's been only us. Right. So we want to stay here and do what we are capable of doing.
Okay.
So that's, but then I have seen many YouTubers, many networks, like getting successful on different genres as well.
No,
so
you're saying creator-wise, right?
Yeah.
You're saying if one person should diverse into various kind of genres?
Like he has chosen kids. Like he's choosing only one one genre or one niche.
So I'll tell you what happens.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what happens. And this is an example we give to all the creators before we decide content or understand how to make content. Is today you are watching AXN to watch action content. And you're watching Star Plus for Saas Bahu. So if I take the best show from Star Plus and put it on AXN, it's not going to work. So you first decide what you want to do. You stick to that personality as far as that channel is concerned, because people have subscribed to your channel for a certain kind of content. So today, if ChuChuTV starts doing not adult comedy, sorry, comedy or makeup, it will not work. But he can start another channel which has got makeup and beauty, and that will definitely work.
Okay.
Yeah, so even in the kids, there are a lot of genres. See, for example, our main channel is for nursery rhymes and original songs. We have another channel named ChuChuTV Surprise, wherein we do some educational content for 0 to 6-year-olds. Then we have one more channel for stories. It's like even in the kids, there are a lot of genres inside that. So covering that itself is a huge task.
Sure. Yeah. Prajakta, did you at the very start knew exactly what you wanted to do?
No.
Or you were mostly guided by the team at the one?
Yes. So when I came in, I was this technology alien, not a vivid YouTube viewer. The only channel I watched, like binged watched back then, like 3 years ago, was Superwoman. That's all I watched. So I had zero reference. I didn't even know that you could make money off YouTube when he asked me to start a channel. Then I went and I met him, and that's how we sort of like, so a lot of people even still, when they don't know what sort of content I do, a lot of people sort of decide that, okay, maybe she's a beauty blogger. Wait, what was the question? Oh yeah. So sorry, I just zoned out there, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, we are creating content, obviously, so that's fine.
What?
We are creating content, so that's fine.
Yeah, we're creating content, so that's good enough. So yeah, when I met them, I was like, look, I can't do beauty. I am not good at anything else. These are like, I had written a few articles on my blog. I was like, we could do something like this. They were like, you know what? Let's give it a go. Let's see if we can pull it off. And I remember when I sent my first video, he called me and he's like, we really didn't expect it to be this funny. He's like, you know what? I think you should do it. And even me, as a person, I did not know that I could look at things and make them so much more funnier than they actually were. So that's how I stuck to it. And then again, the experimentation, the trial and error thing, like I kept putting out different sort of videos. I kept bouncing ideas off the viewers, seeing what they like, what they don't like, and that's how it started. But now I'm sort of trying to not go away from the content I do, but sort of try to bring new things. Like there was this whole phase on my channel when I did types of videos, like types of people here, types of this, types of that, like listicles. Now I'm trying to get a little more into sketches, try to make it a little, because I don't want monotony to bring down the channel.
Sure.
So I think that is how it went ahead.
Alfeeya, operating a TV platform requires some kind of operational structure. How can, from your experience, basically a small-scale YouTuber, individual or small company manage such challenges?
Challenges with regards to what exactly?
No, I mean, it's operating a TV platform. It's like you require to understand, to know how to approach it, content acquisition, all these things you'll have to basically be able to manage that. So
I got your question. So basically it's like, as he also mentioned, for a YouTuber, for a person who's created a YouTube channel of his or her own, I think they have a direct connect with the audience. And there's this entire process which is much more easier, much more faster, you know, when you put that with any other medium on a comparison scale. So, I mean, if you're asking me about how do you strategize in terms of starting or growing up your YouTube channel, I think these are like basic pointers. One is that, of course, you need to choose a genre, just like he chose his genre. And I mean, he chose a niche market, but as he said, there are also sub-genres in that particular animated content. And then he stayed focused onto creating only that in terms of not going off track. And then you need to do a lot of experimentation, just like Prajakta. I mean, she came out, she had a POA, a fixed POA, and she tried it out, which actually worked well. But for many of the people across the globe, also in India, I mean, I've come across people where they have a fixed POA, and at times it does not really work. Because just not from your POV, it's all about as to what the audiences actually want from you, and what could click. I mean, at times you could just go successful on YouTube by a one-off viral hit, or at times you need to keep uploading a consistent string of popular uploads. So it depends. You need to have consistency, you need to post your experimentation as to what's really working well, and of course, good quantity, good quality, and you need to engage with your audiences in terms of promotion. That's where your own strategies come in place, and that's where you decide.
Okay, so Jayvijay, in terms of what you do, basically mimicry and all, how many people actually are able to mimicry on, and I mean actors, I mean top politicians, I mean just some numbers just to for
if I
people
include
to go
all,
crazy
I can copy more than 230 voices.
230 voices, oh really?
Included politicians, some instruments, actors, animals.
Yeah, okay.
So,
do you think Modi has to say anything about how YouTube can develop in India, and what are the prospects for artists?
Modi, just like Modi ji, our Prime Minister always encourage for digital media and digital.
In his voice, I meant obviously.
For the voice, like if Modi will be here.
Yeah.
Okay. So he will be like, sorry, my neck is not so good today. भाइयों और बहनों, सबसे पहले मैं OTT टीवी को बधाई देना चाहता हूं। डिजिटल मीडिया के माध्यम से हमारे देश ने जो तरक्की की है, उसके पीछे आप जैसे लोगों का हाथ है। भाइयों बहनों, यह डिजिटल क्रांति है। बताइए, ऐसा होना चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए? कहना चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए? भाइयों और बहनों, मैं आप सभी लोगों का अभिनंदन करता हूं। धन्यवाद मित्रों।
Magnificent. That's absolutely great. So you see, this is obviously when we see about mimicry artists, when you say mimic somebody, they capture something which, speech in somewhere. And this is like putting into context. That's magnificent. Absolutely. Great, great.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Prajakta, I mean, you are also, in comedy, and what among your comedy, I don't know how to say that, videos have been hitting more, have been gaining more interesting insights, and so which are these videos that?
So I started off doing a lot of observational humor, because I always say this, I'm not a stand-up comedian. If you ask me, haan, chal, joke bol, I won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
Like the best I can do is like hati, cheaty shit.
Yeah.
Won't work.
Yeah.
But, so I started, like everyday things, I started exaggerating, overacting, and showing everyday things which made them funny. So in July of 2015, I think I was traveling, I was in Delhi, and I did this video called 10 Hilarious Words Delhiites Use. And that was literally, I did that video, I didn't have a video idea, I didn't have a script, I did that video because I did not want to miss a Thursday. I was like, you know what, let's just do it. And that video went like really viral. I mean, that was the first video to hit 1 million views on the channel.
Yeah. What did you say in particular?
It was just, I heard a lot of Delhi ego. Like, do we have people from Delhi here? Yeah, so you guys know, like, someone talks about Delhi, and you've got your talwars, like, how dare you? So it was just a very, so all I said was 10 words Delhiites use which are hilarious. So there's words like thulla, there's words like bhand, there's words like bhasad.
Yeah.
No. So like there were 10 words which Mumbaikas don't use.
Yeah.
And all I said was, these are the words that Delhiites use, haha, they're so funny. And I got so much backlash, but that video made me a lot of money, so I don't mind. And it went viral, it got picked up by a lot of websites, it got a lot of shareability, and I think I was at 2,000 subscribers in June, and in August we crossed 30,000.
Wow.
And like for a channel that I started like 3 months ago, that's a very big hike.
Okay, so very big applause to you.
Yeah, no. Don't watch that video now, it's very stupid. So that happened, that's when I realized that, you know, Desi content works a lot. Like everyone here wants to be all, you know, snazzy, but then everyone's like Desi. So like every time I have Hindi in my videos, every time there's me doing like Desi middle class stuff, it works a lot.
Okay.
So I think that, and another thing that has started working now, 2 more things actually. I started vlogging more often, I started documenting every time I traveled. And I discovered that there's this whole new set of viewers, out of the viewers that I have, who loyally like to follow my vlogs. And the second thing was I started doing characters.
Okay.
So one of those characters was a beauty blogger parody, which didn't work at all in the beginning, and then now everyone's asking for it. So like, I think that's the sort of, and yeah, so this was all the fun part. And then last year I started this campaign on the channel, which was, so I do a lot of humor, I do a lot of comedy and stuff. But I also realized that I started doing these Real Talk Tuesday videos where I would just sit down and just talk to the viewers very casually, just like everyday stuff. And I started realizing that they listen to me, like they believe what I say. And for a very long time, I have been feeling very, very strongly against body shaming. So last year, I started this campaign on the channel called #IPledgeToBeMe, which is the biggest campaign on, is the only, but is the biggest like thing that we've been working on for a few months now, and a couple of things working on that. So I think that's what I meant by trying new things and not just sticking to one.
Okay. Alfeeya, when you have a YouTube channel, we have so many YouTube channels and so many people do, you know, put videos which they do not own. So when you go for your like content acquisition, you go about telling that, okay, you have a channel, you would like to acquire content. What kind of reaction basically you get, and how much time does it take to actually, you know, get the people agree?
Well, when it comes to at my end, in terms of content acquisition, I think there's this entire process of screening that happens, because I have my own team, which is, I mean, which has more or less known as to what exactly are the mindsets wanting for when it comes to the YouTube audience.
Yeah.
And just knowing onto that fact, that's how we choose the content. So there's an entire screening that happens, and then we also give guidelines to the creators who are coming onto our network, or the potential clients who are wanting to come to our network. Now, when you're talking about the clients or the content creators who, I mean, it's the other way around, because nowadays people, with digitalization happening, there are people across the globe who have become so knowledgeable when it comes to content creation and, of course, digitization of the content. So they themselves come down to you of having the content deployed onto your platform. They're the ones who have more knowledge in terms, I mean, something which is very different from the old stages in the earlier phases where people were like not really aware as to what exactly happens on the digital space, especially on the YouTube platform.
Okay.
So it's the other way around, where content creators are coming down to you and they are wanting to have that content distributed, deployed on an extensive scale.
Okay. Vinoth, how can you, do you actually proceed in you know, diversifying the kind of content you have for kids, you know, engaging more kids, like making them get more interested in your contents? How do you diversify and keep connected to this audience?
Trying different formats, as I told you, like music,
Okay.
stories, some funny cartoon shows,
Okay.
all these things, like some playtime fun, all this. We mix our content on, like try out everything, and whichever works well, we just like do a lot more videos for that genre, and then try something else new. We keep on innovating. So as a YouTuber, everyone should do that. That's my thing. You need to keep innovating. Like cannot do the same stuff again and again.
So Sudeep, up to date, how many YouTubers or kind of people, talents that exist that you have accompanied, that you have supported? Up to date, I mean.
So as a network, we work with over 3,000 channels.
Okay.
We have about close to 1,000 unique individual creators on the network, of which a lot of people are creating content by themselves from different parts of the world, where we talk to them, where we ideate with them, and we work. I mean, obviously, the scope to work that closely with them is not possible because they're not from Bombay. But as a network, we believe that being personally in touch with all our creators and working with them very closely, working as their teams, is what helps us grow and is what helps them grow. So we try our best to be in touch and work as closely as possible with all the creators that we work with.
Great. This is absolutely interesting discussion, and we would obviously like to keep on discussing, but we have to stay within the time. I would just ask Jayvijay, basically up to date, among all the mimicry that you've been doing, and which one has been the one that you liked first, apart from the fact that people that you were actually mimicry liked it. Which one actually, like you say, you were...
My favorite one.
Yeah.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Okay. Which one? I don't remember. Yeah, please. I mean, just for the last note, just give us an insight on this that you like most of all.
For Shah Rukh Khan only? Or?
No, I mean the mimicry. The mimicry, yeah. I'm sorry, your voice, and we are, we have an audience who are crazy about Shah Rukh, and
थोड़ी सी इसकी थोड़ा सा bass बढ़ा दीजिए इसका थोड़ा सा.
Yeah, increase the bass.
So I mimic more 5 to 6, 7, 8 people, or only Shah Rukh Khan?
Whichever you want, because you choose. You choose. That's fine.
Okay.
If you want to stand, that's okay. I don't mind.
That was the best. मैं खड़ा हो जाता हूँ.
I know. I felt that.
Okay. अभी जैसे हम सभी लोग न्यूज़ देखते हैं टीवी पे, अभी मीडिया बहुत चेंज हो गया है. सिर्फ इकलौता एक हमारा दूरदर्शन न्यूज़ चैनल है जो दिखाता है कि भाई बंगाल की खाड़ी में अभी भी चक्रवाती तूफान आता है. आप कोई भी न्यूज़ चैनल उठाकर देख लो, आपको लगेगा देश में साला कुछ अच्छा नहीं चल रहा, सब बिगड़ चुका है. अभी क्या होता है, न्यूज़ होती है, आप देखो पहले न्यूज़ कैसे होती थी, अभी की न्यूज़ कैसी हो गई है. तो बॉलीवुड के कई एक्टर्स उसमें इन्वॉल्व होते हैं और एक पैनल डिस्कशन होता है वहाँ पर, और उसमें कई न्यूज़ एंकर्स बुलाए जाते हैं. एक छोटी सी न्यूज़ होती है कि मोदी जी ने डिमोनेटाइजेशन किया, कल से ये नोट नहीं चलेंगे. तो एक खबर होती है कि भाई नरेंद्र मोदी ने ये न्यूज़ दी, कि दूरदर्शन वाले बोलेंगे कि प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने कल से नोटों का आवागमन बंद करवा दिया है, सपोज ऐसा कुछ बोलेंगे. अब देखिए अलग अलग न्यूज़ चैनल्स के एंकर किस तरह से बोलते हैं. जैसे रवीश कुमार जी बोलेंगे, सबके फेवरेट है, मेरे भी बहुत फेवरेट है. उनका एक तरीका है, कुछ ऐसे बोलते हैं. नमस्कार, चेहरा और मोहरा देखकर हालांकि अभी तक आप पहचान गए होंगे, हमारे घर में एसी नहीं होता, कूलर में बैठते हैं, लोग यहाँ पर परेशान हो रहे हैं, और वहाँ पर नरेंद्र मोदी ने नोट बंद कर दिए. हालांकि करना भी चाहिए क्योंकि उनका काम है, जिसके हाथ में सत्ता होती है वो तो कुछ भी कर सकता है. हमारे बिहार में कहावत है, जिसकी लाठी उसका भैंस. अब देखते हैं कि आम आदमी जैसे मर रहा है, मरता रहेगा या फिर आगे चलेगा. अब इसमें पुण्य प्रसून वाजपेयी होते हैं, वो बोलेंगे आंधी चल रही है, तूफान बदल रहा है, देश इस मुहाने पर आकर खड़ा हो गया है जहां पर एटीएम की लाइन पे लोग मर रहे हैं. क्या यह सच था? क्या मोदी को यहां पर नोट बंद करने चाहिए थे या नहीं चाहिए थे? आखिर कब तक चलेगा यह सिलसिला? बच्चन साहब वहां पर आते हैं, वो बड़े परेशान थे. उनका मेरे बच्चे कुछ नहीं हो रहा, बोले अरे भाई साहब सोनिया जो आए आप, अरे मैं तो कहता हूं कि OTTV वाले जो है हमारा अभिषेक का भी कुछ करा दीजिए, क्योंकि उम्र के इस पड़ाव में साबुन, तेल, मंजन, अगरबत्ती, बिनानी, सीमेंट, आजकल तो साहब हम आए ये एवरेस्ट के मसाले भी बेच रहे हैं. अरे क्या करें, आजकल काम धाम मिलता नहीं है बच्चों को जो है, तो हमने सोचा चलो जो है काम धाम भी कर लिया जाए. ऐसा जो है यहाँ पे चले आते हैं. नाना पाटेकर साहब खड़े थे, बोले
अच्छा है, हाँ? एक इवेंट हुआ वहां पर सब चले गए बच्चों को मांगने के लिए। अरे चक्कर क्या है, काहे को परेशान रहते हो? अरे क्या है ये, हाँ? दिमाग की बत्ती लगाओ, बोलते हो ये है वो है। अरे कुछ नहीं है, दिमाग को लगाओ, हाँ? मोहब्बत क्या है? मोहब्बत है मिर्ची नहीं बोले सुन, धनिया पुदीना अदरक का। अच्छा है, ना खाता हूँ ना पीता हूँ ना सोता हूँ ना जागता हूँ, सिर्फ एक गाना गाता हूँ, तुझे देखा तो है जरा शर्म। अरे क्या खाक जाना, हाँ? अरे 2-4 घंटा मारे होते बच्चे को समझदार हो जाता। काहे को यहाँ पर परेशान? हीरो बनना है, ये तो वही हो गया। हो सकता है राहुल गांधी कुछ भी बन सकता हो, डॉक्टर, कलेक्टर, इंजीनियर, हाँ? बाबू बन सकता हो, लेकिन नहीं, कांग्रेस ने कसम खा कर रखी है तो उसको हम प्रधानमंत्री बनाकर मानेंगे। अरे नहीं बनेगा वो, हाँ? इरफान खान साहब, क्या भैया समझ लो, बड़े चक्कर बहुत गजब हो रहा है, समझ लो। और एक बार लिख लो, दिमाग बत्ती बनाकर डाल लो। दिमाग की बत्ती लगानी है तो बादाम और धोखा खाने को छोड़ के काम करो, सिस्का का एलईडी लगाओ, समझ रहे हो? बड़ा सिस्का का एलईडी लगाओगे, मतलब लिख लो, बड़ा काम बन जाएगा, समझ रहे हो? परेश वाल जी बोले, अरे साला चुप, अरे बस कर रहा बाबा, यार राजू, अरे मेरे को नहीं मांगता है, अरे मेरे को पिक्चर में मन नहीं लगता रे बाबा, मेरे को डिजिटल में यूट्यूबर बनने का है। और अब बच्चन साहब अभिषेक को बोल के एक यूट्यूब का चैनल खुलवा दो। क्या है, कब तक पैसा दोगे बच्चे को? परेशान हो गया है, समझा है? ठीक है। मोदी जी बोले, भाइयों बहनों मित्रों, मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी आपसे ये कहना चाहता हूं, अपने समय का सदुपयोग करें, वरना समय निकल जाने के बाद में आपकी हालत राहुल गांधी जैसे हो जाएगी। भाइयों और बहनों, लड़कों की शादियां नहीं हो रही और ये आदमी दाढ़ी नहीं कटवा रहा है। मेरा समझ में नहीं आ रहा है इस देश में क्या हो रहा है। भाइयों बहनों, मैं चाहता हूं कि डिजिटल क्रांति का युग है, ऐसा होना चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए? भाइयों बहनों, मैं विराम करता हूं, धन्यवाद, थैंक यू सो मच।
Really, very. That's absolutely fabulous. Thanks to you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Jayvijay. I mean, you were already my star when I saw you first. Yeah. We'll have a photo first. Yeah. I mean, basically, all the YouTubers are really absolutely fabulous. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Hope you enjoyed. Okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks.